Hey guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update with my channel. So it's been pretty crazy actually. I noticed that my channel is actually 600 subscribers as of right now, and I haven't uploaded in like a year. So I find that kind of crazy. I just wanted to upload a quick video just explaining kind of what I've been doing throughout the past year. So as you can probably see, I'm in the lobby of one of my games, kind of laggy since I have Roblox Studio open right now, and with Roblox Studio open, and I guess all these players and stuff, my frames aren't the best, but this game I've been developing for over a year now. I'd say about a year and a half. It has been a crazy project. If anything, it's taught me that nothing really comes quick, because I've developed games before that have totally flopped. This game, still in the process, lots of bugs, I'll tell you. Like, when I first released the game, I think there were around 150 concurrent players, and when that happened, everything started like going all wonky. It was kind of funny actually. It really does show you what developing a game is really like. So, along with creating the game, I've been also working on school. So this workload has kind of been like a challenge to both YouTube, to game development, and like having a general social life. It's kind of been a lot to handle altogether, but I've been trying to manage all three at the same time, and I do want to get back into YouTube because it was definitely was something I was passionate for before, but as soon as I kind of stopped posting, it's been hard to get back into. So I just want to kind of show you some gameplay of my game. Yep. So essentially the goal is to just clear the dungeon. I'm sure you've probably played games like Dungeon Quest before, you've probably heard of those. You just go through the dungeon, clear enemies, stuff like that. I mean, the game's not like super buggy when you're in a lobby by yourself or even with like 10 players, but there's a lot of subtle bugs out there. For example, if you teleport back to the lobby with a party of, I'd say, 5-6 people, sometimes the party doesn't render all the players completely, so that is kind of a challenge that me as a developer, it's hard to find. I've been trying to fix that one for a while, and when you're by yourself, like testing by yourself, party systems are pretty difficult to make by yourself, especially when they have all this functionality, because like I guess when you have other players, it kind of presents itself in a different way. And not only do you have to deal with bugs, but you also have to deal with exploiters. So I'd say one of the biggest challenges as a game developer is probably also dealing with these exploiters, because I'm sure you guys have probably seen them in any game. I haven't focused a ton on like anti-speed or anything like that, but my systems I'd say are pretty secure from giving themselves items or duplication glitches, and I'm willing to make a video actually on like how I kind of presented these like or encountered these obstacles and surpassed them, because I'd say this game was in pre-alpha before I launched it, so there were like the game looked completely different than it does now. I'd say from pre-alpha, we released that last January, so it has been a while, and the UI was very, very small, or not small, but wasn't really worked on at all. Had no effort put into it. There were also a ton of other little, I guess there just wasn't a ton to the game at the time. Animations were very limited. A small developer team, although we still do have a small developer team. It's like me, the owner, which is Shido. He's I don't know. He's a noob also, and then there's a few other people. There's a modeler and a builder. That's pretty much all we need, because I don't use Blender too much, so I think me as a scripter, I've been doing it for a few years, so I have good experience. And of course, I've had my challenges, which have overall made me a good developer. I think if there's one thing I learned as being a developer, it's that nothing comes quick. Like, again, this game I've been developing for over a year. I know most people don't have the time or patience to do that, but you really got to think, right? If you don't start something at all, you're never going to finish it. It's like getting outside to do anything, right? Say you want to start going to the gym. If you never go out and start doing it, you're never going to achieve that goal. So it's the same with game development, really. Coding's not easy to learn. Programming's not easy to learn. Even me, I feel like I'm a relatively seasoned programmer. I go to school for computer science and math, so I've had my fair share of experience, but I'd say game development is completely different than just traditional programming because you have to deal with high frequencies of players using your systems a lot of the time as you don't anticipate them like being used. So that's like a huge problem because of course you develop your systems the way you anticipate them to be used, but a lot of the time you overlook subtle bugs which sometimes can present data loss issues or other problems, but thankfully the data loss issues all happened within pre-alpha, so I was actually able to avoid data loss issues now because I'd say data source service isn't the best for preventing like data being overridden. I actually use profile service, which is a module built upon data source service, and it kind of queues up requests and has this whole control flow structure to it. And as a developer, it saves you a lot of time and stress if you don't have to deal with that. It also combats duplication glitches, issues like that. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because, again, I do want to get back into development. And I know winter breaks, not development, sorry, YouTube videos and tutorials. Because I know winter breaks coming up, and I'm sure a lot of people are also in school right now. Probably don't have a lot of time to do stuff. And yeah, so I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying the game's content because, I mean, right now I'm level 15 in my own game, but not that I haven't given myself these spells or anything. Ooh. People always complain about the hitbox of the boss, which is kind of funny because it's not meant to necessarily be an easy boss to fight, because the goal of the game isn't necessarily to get through it super quickly. But the thing is, I guess the nice thing is, you can actually go from like level 1 to 15 pretty quickly, but the challenges don't really start coming until you get to like level 30, because the rate at which XP grows is a lot more significant as you get higher leveled. Here's my first death. Right now I'm just playing the normal mode. There's actually a hardcore and extreme difficulty as well, so if you want like extra drops, and there will actually be more drops in those higher difficulties where you have 1 life, or even perhaps the enemies have double health. So just little features like that, in my opinion, make a game a lot better. Also, we're going to be releasing a lot more updates. I'm going to be definitely releasing a lot more frequent bug fixes because I still have plenty of bugs I need to fix. And 1 more shot left. Boom, okay, nothing good. I got a green item and a common item. So yeah, there's actually up to Mythic, which is a really, really low % chance of drop. And I guess I'll teleport back to the lobby. Let's see what we got. So far it's been actually a great community of players. Everyone's been really supportive, and if anyone's actually found bugs or exploits, they've actually messaged me and been really good about it. So in that way, I think the community really does help a lot. And I think it is nice immediately that the player base wasn't like huge, because it actually let me fix those bugs while the player count was kind of still lower. So, alrighty guys. Thank you for tuning in for this video, this quick update. Have a great day or night, wherever you are. See ya.